School Memorial Association matters because access to education matters. Hello, I'm Emily Billow, the Older Adult Program Manager at the Seattle Public Library. We've been working with PMA for years to provide educational classes to the public on end-of-life options through the Ducks in a Row series and other one-off classes like the Queer Death Care program. Education is power, and it's also peace of mind, helping folks leave a legacy that honors their choices. These sessions are now held in 5 different languages: Spanish, Mandarin, Cantonese, Vietnamese, and English, and are held with communities who may not have otherwise had access to this type of education. We co-host these sessions in community settings, library branches, and virtually. Thank you to PMA for providing this valuable resource to our communities.
As a second generation People's Memorial Association member, office volunteer, and board member, I know the value of PMA cannot be understated. In my role as a social worker in a senior center, I get to witness the ongoing impact that People's Memorial has on helping to bring transparency to the funeral industry and give consumers the tools they need before they spend money on a funeral. It is a wonderful resource that can be used and shared to any resident of Washington and is a leader in grassroots advocacy nationwide.
PMA matters because of consumer advocacy. When someone is facing death of someone they love or their own death, it can be overwhelming and intimidating to explore and look at and vet all of the options that are available to them, from different disposition methods to different providers. PMA has done a lot of that work for you, and they are resource rich. You can engage them as a member, you can engage them as just somebody in the community, and you can find out what different funeral homes offer, what their pricing structure is, and know who you want to contact to see if you want to work with them. Put your trust in PMA. You'll be glad you did.
People's Memorial to me means compassion, choice, and community. When it's time to say goodbye, care should always come before cost, and that's the promise they live by. They offer burial, cremation, and aquamation with dignity and transparency. They believe knowledge matters, giving Washington families clear education about their rights and choices. And this helps the family make informed decisions with confidence and peace of mind. Their values shape everything from respect for diversity of every family, cooperation with consumers and partners, to strengthen end of life choices. And you may ask why they do all of this. Well, it's because every life deserves to be honored simply, honestly, and with care.
Hi, my name's Maureen, and I do end of life planning with individuals and groups. And I love People's Memorial. And the reason I do is because for a $99 fee, I can direct people there to sign up and have all those resources at their fingertips. They can get information on funeral planning. They can get information on end of life planning. There's so many different things that are at their fingertips as a member. They get discounts. And I am always so much an advocate for pre-planning these things so that families at the end of life, they don't have to guess and have stress and understand what to do. People's Memorial, all they have to do is pick up the phone and call. I've called them for people that I've worked with that didn't have People's Memorial but needed guidance. And I picked up the phone and they're always a wealth of information. So I can't speak highly enough. Washington State, we are so fortunate to have this resource at our fingertips. And none of us are getting out of this life alive. So let's plan and make it easy for those that matter most to us when we're not here anymore. Okay, bye-bye.
I'm Casey Hussman Brandt, Executive Director at People's Memorial Association and the Co-op Funeral Home. I'm grateful for People's Memorial Association because since 1939, it's been expanding the number of options available for people seeking end-of-life services. What started out as asking for direct cremations, something that wasn't necessarily being offered at the time, has grown into advocating for the new green options, such as natural organic reduction and alkaline hydrolysis. which we legalized in 2019, thanks to some advocacy work from People's Memorial Association and our allies.